healthy and nutritious meals is Claudia Choinski's specialty.
She teaches classes to both adults and children through Fairfield Continuing Education.
Yes,
Welcome back. It's great to have you.
Nice to be back. Thank you so much. Nice to see both of you. This has been a big treat for me to come back.
Well, it's a treat for us as well.
Yeah, because this looks fun and healthy, too.
Fun and healthy. That's what I try and promote. If it looks nice, it's a lot more appealing to eat. We're having a tilapia with sauteed vegetables, very bright colors, summer squash, zucchini, just over light rice, some lemon, light and easy.
Perfect
Seems
dish
simple
for this
enough,
season.
right?
Simple enough.
Let's talk about what ingredients you have here, and I'll move over here.
Okay, what we have here is our tilapia fish. Now you can use any fish on this. I chose tilapia. It's not a very fishy fish.
You can get it frozen, too.
You could get it frozen. I do like to buy it fresh, but you can get it frozen and just have it thawed out in your refrigerator overnight. It really cooks up the same. It doesn't have a very intense fishy smell, so it has it's a lot lighter than, say, a salmon. But you can use any other fish in this dish. What I did was marinate it in a little fresh lemon juice, just squeezed it over, and fresh garlic chopped up.
Is this an overnight process?
No, you really don't need it overnight. It's such a light fish that it really takes on the flavor of what you're putting the marinade over. So you really could give it up to a half hour to prepare. And because it's such a, I want to say a bland fish, it does take up whatever seasonings you put on. You could marinate it in a little teriyaki sauce if you want a little more flavor. So what I did, I just heated my skillet up here, just a little bit of olive oil. You don't want it, you want it at a high heat when you start, and then when you put the fish in, you just want to kind of bring that heat down a little bit. So I'm just going to put this up a little bit.
Because it'll cook really quickly?
It cooks very quickly and it flakes very quickly. So you really, it's a little bit of a delicate fish. You want to use a very wide spatula so that it doesn't kind of fall apart. And if it does, we'll camouflage it with the vegetables.
Veggies over it. No one will ever know.
So what we're just going to do is have this, slide this right into our...
Again, what do we marinate with this with?
This is lemon juice.
Fresh, that's it.
Fresh lemon juice and fresh garlic, just sliced, diced up, minced up. That's it. So we're just going to put that in. It'll give a little sizzle. All right, there's a couple of pieces in here. And then we want to bring this up just a little bit just to get it going. We just want to cook it for about maybe 3 to 4 minutes each side, but you'll see it'll the translucent look will kind of cook off and it'll whiten up and flake. You'll see a little flakes come up, and that's when you know it's done. You don't want to overcook it.
Okay.
So we're going to just brown that a little bit. We'll put that up a little bit higher, and once this is cooked, we're going to plate it just on a plain bed of rice. You can use basmati rice, you can use jasmine, but I'm just going to use a plain rice because once this is cooked, we're going to make a glaze, and that's where, when we take this fish out, we're going to bring in our balsamic vinegar, very acidic, very flavorful. We're going to add some honey to sweeten that up, to break that acidic, a little bit of fresh lemon juice to kind of give it that perk, sauteed minced garlic, and then to give it a little flavor, a little depth, we're going to add mustard, which a lot of people say, oh, mustard, I don't want that in my dish, but once you marinate it with all these intense flavors,
can you?
You can't tell, but you do realize there is another layer of flavor. You don't taste the sweetness of the honey, you don't taste the acidic of the lemon and the balsamic, so it kind of marinates all together. I'm going to give this a little flip.
And what are you going to do with the vegetables that you've cut up
Well,
over there?
the vegetables we're going to saute. Actually, we're going to put that on a little higher. You could put that in.
that a little higher?
Yep.
Is it
Yep, we're just going to put this
So
up right
pretty and
here.
nicely chopped.
Yep. Now what
Way to
I
go.
did, I just chopped up a little bit of zucchini, yellow squash. Yep, you could put that in.
Are we putting this all in
The
here?
whole thing goes in, and again, that's just sautéed in a little bit of
How colorful
olive
that
oil.
is.
Yeah, I like to. Summer vegetables are so easy. You have red pepper. You could saute that.
We just put olive oil in here, right?
Just olive oil.
Do we need to add anything else?
No, what we're going to use this is almost as a garnish. We're going to serve our tilapia over our bed of rice, and then we're going to kind of make it colorful and add the vegetables on the side. So it's like a one meal platter. And then to kind of get the flavor going, once this is done, we'll put in our marinade, our sauce here, and the balsamic vinegar reduces and it forms a glaze. It thickens up. And then we'll drizzle that over we'll put that up a little higher and get that sizzling.
Claudia, is this something you would teach in your classes?
Yes, I would. I teach adult education during the fall and the winter sessions, adults and children, which is really nice.
They must enjoy that.
Kind of do a middle-age, high school age gap. And you'd be surprised when they see these vegetables, when they see the color, when they understand what's going in the food, they really are excited and they feel kind of proud to... Yep, you could flip that one right now. We just wanted a little brown. You could see the translucent fading a little bit. There it is. Right?
Perfect.
You just want to watch the splats. You don't want to get splat.
We have about a minute left. Should we start the glaze?
Yep.
Or let
Actually,
this
what
keep
we'll
cooking?
we'll start putting that. You could plate that right on here.
Really?
Yep.
Is it ready?
It's just about ready, and it'll cook a little bit more, and then we'll put the glaze over it once we're done.
Okay.
You could just lay that on top, and then we'll put our glaze in right away. And what you'll see is our marinade will thicken, and then it'll just drizzle nice and thick over the fish and the vegetables. We'll give that a stir. Oops, pop some out and pop some back in. All right, and what we're going to do is actually just leave that in the skillet.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep, because that's going to form the drizzle and the marinade. You could just add some of our balsamic vinegar. That was
I thought it was going to splatter.
And our garlic, a little bit of minced garlic we want to put in there.
Honey?
The honey,
Honey?
yep, and you can use the spoon if it doesn't come
this
out,
is
it's so
good.
thick. So the honey really sweetens it up, but yet then you have the mustard that balances out that sweetness. Okay, and a little bit of our mustard, and this we want to keep up very high. And what you'll see is the liquid will thicken and form a nice glaze, and that's what's going to get drizzled over the fish and the vegetables once they're all complete.
There you go. I'm going to bring this.
Yep, we'll just leave that right here.
over
This
here.
might take just a moment before it thickens up, but you'll see when you're doing this, it'll be liquid, and then all of a sudden it'll come to a nice thick
Claudia, you can
glaze.
stay to the end of the show. We're out of time
Yes,
at
I
the
can.
moment.
Sure.
But all right, if you would like the recipe, just go to WTNH.com. And coming up, Jane Stern talks about her latest book, Confessions of a Tarot Reader. That's what's going to take us down. Returns. Don't go anywhere.